But Ian, planning a programme like this, it must take an awful lot of organisation. I mean, where do we even begin starting?
It's difficult. I mean, you look at trying to feature new pieces, and you also look at what you've got of the existing repertoire. You've also got to be careful you don't do anything that clashes with your guests, and then you've got to look at what can appeal widely. And when I first started playing concerts at the end of the pier at the sea terminal, we would be doing Florrie Ford's Favourites or the Black and White Minstrels and things like that, because things have moved on since then, different tastes, and what we try and do is cater for as many different varied age groups as we can. More classic FM than Radio 3, shall we say, and that sort of thing's coming through in the likes of the BBC and the Proms. I mean, if you look at the Proms, they're featuring the film music, Richard Rogers music quite a lot, and I think that's wonderful. It's getting more Catholic with a small C, and so we hope that's where we start from, and then you look and see what's available and see what we can produce.
And of course, I mean, the Villa Marina is just built for this kind of thing, isn't it?
Oh, playing in the Villa is one off. I mean, we've had many a group come over here. Last year, the Fodens band, world famous band, and they were bowled over playing in the Royal Hall. It's a unique experience, and we're very lucky. We don't realise just how lucky we are to have that, because there's just nothing quite like it. With that single span of the dome that comes right through, and the roundness of it, it really is. The Albert Hall is probably the only nearest thing to it in the British Isles, so we're very fortunate.
And it does seem like there's been something of a resurgence amongst young people being interested in brass music, because you've got the likes of, as well, people like the Hackney Colliery Band, who are sort of making it a bit more accessible to more of a sort of indie crowd, really, aren't they? Have you noticed that over here as well?
Absolutely, and also if you go on and follow the social media, all the top brass groups are actually doing that and going around the schools, working with kids, and it's just getting involved in music. I mean, I'm sort of biased playing a brass instrument, but it's a great gift playing with music, and for a young person to take up music, to have that, to learn to have the commitment, the time, being part of a team, but also all the things you're doing when you're reading music, you're making calculations in your head. It's been proven that to actually play a musical instrument to some sort of reasonable degree, and by that I include the voice, Christine, as well. It serves you better, sets you up better for life, for school, and for everything. So that's enough of the preaching.
We're converted. Christine, let's talk a little bit about the Lon Vane Ladies Choir, and what a significant occasion this is going to be for you on Saturday. Where did the choir start?
The choir was formed by Dougie Buxton. He'd formed the Londu Choir in 1937, and then decided, which is male voice choir, and then he decided that he would form the ladies' choir. So the Londu is blackbirds and the ladies Lon Vane whitebirds. So we celebrated our 70th anniversary 2 years ago, which was great, and so I've been conducting them I'm in my 10th year now, and I enjoy it. It's great, a great group of girls, all ages, from 20s to not in their 20s, and they're brilliant. Yeah, really
what
good
a great
fun.
way of referring to it. I'm just going to say that from now on. I'm not in my 20s.
I like that, yeah. And Ian mentioned, they need to sort of change the repertoire to sort of match people's taste now. Have you found that there's a need to do that within the choir as well?
Yes, definitely. It's nice to sort of move with the times and just see what's actually out there. I like to sort of Google a lot of things, or just see, sometimes you can pick up different pieces of music that are being used for even adverts and things like that are people are noticing more. And certainly when we go through our old music, which we've been having a big sort out recently, there's quite a lot there. Some can be revived, but some perhaps have had their time,